Yo, hello, welcome to a new game, Angelic Chaos Reboot. I know nothing about this game. What I do know is that there's angels, there's angles, and there's devils. Who would have guessed the game that's called Angelic Chaos has angels in it? I just know that this is a game made by Ubisoft, and it uses the same engine as 99 and Sugar Sweet Temptation. You don't know Sugar Sweet Temptation if you're only watching YouTube, but whatever. I did play a different game that uses the same engine as 99. I know you're getting down bad. You always get down bad for fucking the new characters. But either way, enough rambling on. Let's jump right into it, shall we? Let's see what it's like. I see nothing, hear nothing, smell nothing, taste nothing. Unlucky. There is only darkness. All I know is that I currently exist within this void. It extends every which way, endlessly, up and down, and now nothing but meaningless directions. Distinctions. I sense the angel lolly Noah. Okay, shut up. Oh, look at that fire. Look at that. Graphic intensive fire. Ahead in the center of the void, I spot a crimson glow. A single solitary flame burning in the dark. As I approach, I begin to feel a faint heat. With every step, the heat glows in intensity. At first, a comfortable warmth. But soon, it becomes sweltering. It becomes more laggy, because my computer's shit. And eventually, excruciating. However, the blaze doesn't only eat away at my skin. It scorches my insides, bringing my blood to a boil. A Noah in Angelic Chaos and a Noah in 99. We don't talk about these coincidences. Especially since I'm not going to be releasing Angelic Chaos until after I do Kakanuke. I think I'm going to be, yeah. The crimson flame that engulfs me, and the next thing I know, flashbang. I'm back in my room. I forgot. Yeah, I know you forgot because it's gonna after Magical Marriage Lunatics. I'm doing Kakanuke. Upon opening my eyes, I'm greeted by a familiar ceiling. I feel a sweat upon my brow, which I immediately wipe away. And then I get out of bed. The weird room. My dampened pajamas cling to my skin, and the humid June weather isn't solely to blame. That dream was causing me to sweat bullets. That dream. I said the obvious because of how extremely uncomfortable I feel. Better clean myself up before I change clothes.
6時55分になりました。天気予報のコーナーです。
Oh shit. You can't see it, but they have the
皆さん、おはようございます。本日は全国的に晴れ、洗濯日和な一日になるでしょう。
They have the bar that shows the voice. I mean, how long the thing is. I can move this over. Can't see him anymore.
夏が近づき、本格的に暑くなってきていますので、体調の管理にはご注意ください。
You can see it. Alright, anyway, I'm going back. Bam. Shut up. The daily weather forecast is playing on the TV. A map of Japan is spreading across the screen, with temperature values overlaid on various regions.
あら、起きた?
A woman is sitting on the sofa in the living room, living/dining room, watching the TV. She's my mother, Tanikaza Yuzuki. Good morning.
おはよう。今日も暑くなりそうよ。
Okay, Yuzuki, she can
設定画面です。
He can be lowered
テ
a
キ
bit.
スト関係だ。ゲーム進行のゲーム進行関係です。
Wait,
サウンド関係だね。
it is.
音量はこれくらいでだ。私のこと。今日の夕食何がいい？あ、なんでもいいわなしね。今日の夕食何がいい？あ、なんでもいいわなしね。今日の夕食何がいい？
That works. Make no other only system voice.
設定画面です。
How do I do this?
僕の名前は白雪ノア。天より使命を下された天使だ。
How do I make them have to mute the system voice? I'm not doing that. Now. I'll do that later. Just do it? What do you mean, just do it? I know that already.
何？なんか不機嫌みたいだけど。
Just had a bit of a weird dream.
また？あんたそれいつからだっけ？
In April, I think. It's been over a month at least.
そういうのって何か大きな悩みを抱えてるってことじゃないの？
Rank the characters as they pop up. What the fuck are you?
バックログ画面です。
That's not what I meant to do. Wait.
バックログ画面だね。
I can go back. That's a rarity. You really want me to do this? Fine. Angelic angle ranking. Number 1, Yuzuki. Wow, who would have guessed? Here's an outline. Outline color, black. Outline size, 20. No, not 20. What is it for the others? It is 20. 20. Wow, number 1 Yuzuki. Look at how big she is. It doesn't snap to fit. There. Look at her, number 1. Yoichi an honorable mention? Let's not talk about that.
あんた、学院で何か？
Yes, everything's fine. I'm not being bullied, and I'm not bottling up any worries or anxieties, I swear.
そうね。あんたって割といつものんきな顔してるしね。誰に似たんだか。
The man you fell in love with, I know.
そうね。あの人も昔はもっとシュッとしてて、凛々しかったんだけどね。
Is it because he's a devil? What do they call that? What? I know they call angels in this world, but what are the opposite of that? Keep that to yourself, please.
体調に問題ないなら朝ごはん食べちゃったら？
Yeah. I scoop some rice up into my bowl while the other food is on the table. Cooked earlier by my mom, my dad, who left for work already. Thanks.
さて、それではお待ちかねの今日の運勢を発表しちゃいましょう。今日の1位は双子座の方。いい出会いがありそう。今日会う人とこの先も仲良くいられるかも。2位は獅子座の方。努力が実って思わぬ成果が。3位は射手座の方。
What the fuck is
整理
this?
整頓が幸運を呼び込みます。 4位は水亀座の方。目標に近づけそう。
I'm a
今
Taurus,
日
but
は
I'm
頑
a
張りどころか
Libra.
も。5位は天秤座
Don't
の
be
方。
afraid of accepting
注意
a
を
helping
して
hand
助け
from
ても
those
らえ
around
る
you,
日。
you
素
know?
直になりましょう。6位はさそり座の方。時間に余裕を持って行動しましょう。7位はお羊座の方。注意散漫
You
になり
often
が
find
ち。
yourself in a
落とし
narrow
物には
field of
注意
view,
してください。
so try to keep an
8
open
位は
mind.
蟹座の方。
Dexter, that's referring to your taste in anime
慎重な
women.
姿勢で臨みましょう。
Your narrow field of view is your exclusive
厳しい態
taste
度
of
は
lollies.
思いがけない結果を招くかもしれません。10位はお牛座
I
の
doubt
方。
it. No, that's
視
true.
野が狭まりやすいので大きな視
What
点を
else would it
心
refer
がけてくだ
to?
さい。11位は乙女座の方。波乱の日、気持ちのすれ違いに注意、しっかり確認しましょう。そして12位は
Unlucky
ごめん
Capricorn,
なさい、
but
ヤギ
you
座の
know.
方です。面倒ごとに巻き込まれて心や体の調子が崩れちゃうかも。くじけそうになっても諦めず自信を持ちましょう。
Also,
お羊座は
TV
長いか。微妙ね。
well, at least I was,
バックログ画面よ。
I didn't even, I'm not doing that again. Libra was in 4th, I think. I wasn't really paying attention to the numbers.
リクってヤギ座だっけ？水亀座？
Why are you asking? Capricorn. Of course he's a Capricorn.
じゃあ最下位だ。面倒ごとに巻き込まれて体も心も不調になるかも。だって気をつけなさいよ。
What difference is that going to make if trouble will find its way to me? Do you even take that superstitious nonsense seriously? Well, considering that it was an integral part of the opening of the prologue of this visual novel, yes, you probably should.
験担ぎ程度には。玄関開けて3歩進む頃にはすっかり忘れてるけどね。これ見終わってから駅に行くのが一番ちょうどいいのよ。じゃあ私はそろそろ行くから。
Alright, already that time.
いつも通り洗濯機は回してるから悪いけど干すのお願いね。
Sure.
じゃあお先。ああそうそう、天音のこともお願いね。あの子放っておいたらお昼過ぎても起きないんだから。そんな嫌そうな顔しない。兄として妹の面倒くらい見なさい。
Uh-oh. That means she's a romantic interest.
ちゃんと起こして登校させること。いい？あの子がサボったら連帯責任だからね。わかった？
Yuzuki is definitely the dom. Yeah. She's mommy. What do you mean? She's the MILF. Oh, I didn't mean to show that. Fine.
よろしい。じゃあ天音のことお願いね。
The dad is very submissive. I thought the dad would be like a demon or whatever the fuck.
行ってきます。ああ、面倒ごとに巻き込まれないように気をつけなさいよ。
IDK yet? What do you mean you don't? What do you mean? Yes, you do. You've played the fucking game, and you keep an eye on your belongings. Have a good day at work. They don't show him much. Ah.
Hi.
It's because he's always at work, isn't it? Isn't it? I haven't finished Noah's route yet. Oh. After saying goodbye to my mom, I focus on breakfast. Well, it probably makes sense why you haven't seen your dad as much, because Noah isn't part of the family. I probably shouldn't say that before we actually meet Noah. Phew. Did I say that?
バックログ画面です。
After saying goodbye to my mom, I focus on breakfast. Metaphorically, I assume. Right. Once I'm through eating, I gather all the dishes and utensils and wash them in the sink. After that, I hear the end of cycle beep from the washing machine in the laundry room. As much as I'd like to take care of that right now, I'd better wake her up first. There she is, my sleepyhead sister, Amane.
おはよ
Good morning.
う。お兄だけ？お母さんは？
Already left for work.
そっか。眠い。
Oh, definitely not yawning. How late did you stay up last night?
2時頃にはお布団に入ったはず。最後の方は記憶がおぼろげだけど。
2? I went to bed at 3. I mean, I have a normal sleep schedule. You need to stop staying up so late.
分かってはいるんだけどね。
I'm planning on playing through the bad end first so I don't end Noah's part with a bad taste. Honestly, I'd probably do the same.
なんかこう、納得のいくゲームができなくて、もう一回ってずるずると。
Oh no, she's a league player. Alright, and now go wash your face. Change clothes and get ready for school.
そうする。
Rice fine for breakfast.
おかずは何？
Salmon and miso soup.
卵焼きも食べたい。
Why are you looking at me? If you want eggs, make some. Make some. You're more than capable of doing that yourself.
自分で作ってたら出る準備できないし、遅刻しちゃうし。
True. I just hope it's not as bad as GSS, Euphoria, Maggot Baids, etc. It's Usersoft. Well, the only game I've played from Usersoft is Riddle Joker, and they didn't have bad endings, so I don't know. Well, I also have to do the laundry.
かわいい妹のお願い、お兄ちゃん。
No.
なんだその反応。かわいい妹が猫なで声で媚び言ってるのに、舌打ちってのはどうなのよ。
Usersoft is more of a romance arrogant company. Yeah, I expected that. Sorry, but I don't care much for that stuff.
傷ついた。妹、大変傷つきました。謝罪として出来たての卵焼きを要求します。
Fine, I'll cook you your eggs. Just hurry up and get ready.
やったー！さすがお兄ちゃん、大好き。
Okay, who's Amane's voice actress? I'm only doing this because I can't be bothered to argue with you.
めんどくさいとか言うな。だいたいさ、お兄はさ、常日頃から妹にもっと優しく接するべきだと。
Dexter, you've typoed one sec so many times. I don't think it's a mistake anymore. Just get going already.
ちゅ
The X and C are right next to each other. Yeah, I know. But you've done it so many times. You've never said 1-7, right? You've never pressed the V. You've only pressed X. Summer's approaching and the sun looms high in the sky. As our shadows dwindle, the sunlight intensifies.
あっち
Amane groans beside me as we walk.
クラクラしてきた。帰って冷房ガンガンに効かせた部屋で布団かぶって二度寝してくる。
Chisaki is Amane. Chisaki from Riddle Joker. You need to stop wasting electricity. Isaki from Riddle Joker, yeah. I fucking knew. I fucking knew that it was gonna be that she would be in another Ubisoft game. And stop playing hooky too. Mom gets mad at me when you do that, for the record.
お兄はそういうところで損しちゃってるよね。おかわいそう。
Now from 99. Ah. So there's another link to 99 other than the name. Other than the character name. You really know how to piss me off sometimes, you know that?
でも安心して。いくら損してても妹がいるってだけでトータルではプラスだから。人生勝ち組妹ガチャ大成功。おめでとうございます。
I think Nanami would have been a better little sister. Natsume from Cafe Stella, which is a self-developed game, of course. I'm not surprised. Makes sense.
こらこら、可愛い妹の笑顔に対してため息ってのはどうよ。
Yeah, but your tits are too big. I'm already dying in this heat. Stop adding to my misery. The temperature starts to skyrocket once June arrives, and days tend to be above 25 Celsius more often than not. Hang on a minute. No! 25 Celsius is nothing! What do you mean? Fortunately, we were both admitted into the school closest to our house. It's within comfortable walking distance.
はあ、早く夏休みにならないかな。そしたら毎晩ゲーム三昧なのに。
That's it. Unlucky. What games are you playing these days?
いろいろかな。第六感覚ってわかる？
No! Fuck off! I thought she was gonna say a League of Legends copy, a bootleg name, but it's fucking Dead by Daylight. Who the fuck says Dead by Day? Who the fuck knows? It's either like CS, Overwatch, League, what's fucking Dead by Daylight? That's not what I meant to press.
ハンターが4人のサバイバーを追いかけてぶっ殺す非対称 PVP なんだけど。
Yeah, I know Dead by Daylight. A fucking VTuber I watched used to play it religiously, and then she did a collab with other VTubers like 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. Yeah, the one where you the one where you run around an obstacle for the whole game while the rest of your teammates do all the work. Yeah, I know that one.
あとはマルチプレイで知らない仲間とバンバン撃ち合って殺されまくる FPS とか。
You're put on the teams with a bunch of strangers and you have to kill the enemy team over and over. Yeah, that sounds like CS. You haven't been feeling stressed lately, have you?
別に体も心もすこぶる健康だよ。むしろこういうゲームってさ、ストレス発散には不向きだと思うし。
True. Why is that? Why is my spacebar not
オンライ
working?
ンで野良プレイばっかりだとね、連携とかうまくいかないし、ルールよく分かってない人もいるし、イライラする要素の方が多かったりするわけ。
Don't you use voice chat in those games?
やだよ、知らない人と通話とか怖いし、あと相手がいい人とは限らないし。
Probably not a good idea to use the voice chat. There's a lot of they'll say there's a lot of shit they'll say.
ミスしたのはそっちなのに逆ギレしたり煽ってきたりする人も少なくないんだから。
I swear to God, if the game she's referring to is Apex Legends, because here's the thing, right? Apex Legends is very popular in Japan, and this game came out around the time Apex was getting a lot more popular. So, you know, it's more popular than CS, mind you. So, huh? Yeah, I see what you mean. Competitive games don't seem like a stress-free experience. I always get super ticked off when you destroy me in Slash Bros. What the fuck?
あれはお兄が弱すぎるのが悪い。
Oh, be quiet. If you wouldn't have trash talked me every time you won, I wouldn't have gotten so mad.
だってお兄マジで弱々なんだもん。ざ こざーこ。鬼ってば基本的な防御もできないの？
Oh, screw you. You're really pissing me off now. You can't block button in real life.
まあまあ、落ち着きたまえ。見返したければ挑戦はいつでも受け付けておるゆえ。
1v1 in the bedroom right now. Wait a minute. Not yet.
練習にも付き合ってあげる。しょうがないからね。
Nah, I'm good.
じゃあ他のやる？慣れるまで時間はかかるかもしれないけど。
What other game are you gonna reference? No, thank you. I'm not playing games with you.
なんで？
Because all it does is stress me out.
お兄って私があげた PC 使ってる？スペックは若干落ちるけどまだまだ現役だよあれ。
I'm using it. Sure. To browse the web, watch videos and streams, read manga, watch porn, read porn, play porn, talk to porn. Never mind.
あ、はーん？エロか。エロだな。エ
No!
ロなんだ。
Shut up!
お兄のエッチ、エロスケ、エロアニ。お母さんに言ってやろう。
Oh, please. I bet you've got plenty of porn games downloaded on your computer. No! Only a few.
はあ、何のことでしょう。お兄様ったら一体何をおっしゃっているのかしら。
I don't know what an eroge even is. You didn't clear the evidence on that computer you gave me.
痕跡って何？
I tried to install a game and it said I was already in the registry.
レジストリ？専門用語よくわかんないんだけど、お兄詳しいんだね。もしかしてオタク？
Bro, what are you talking about? You're the gamer. Oh, shut it. You fucking bought a new computer and gave him your hand-me-downs. Just make sure you uninstall your games next time instead of just deleting the files. Why would you delete the file? What the fuck? She may be a gamer, but she's computer illiterate, apparently. Space issues? That's what uninstalling the game does! What are you talking about?
そもそも妹のお下がりでエロゲをプレイしようとすんな。
Like, outside of Steam games, which you can uninstall from Steam, most games usually have their own uninstall thing, right? Or it's just deleting the whole file. Not all do. I mean, true. It's the only thing that isn't in this that wouldn't be in the same file as the game is save data. Right? Save data is saved in its own registry on your computer. I don't want to risk it deleting my save data. I just brought it up too. But yeah, save data is separate. Right? The only thing you need to worry about is when you're switching to a different computer, that the save data is kept. Right? That was a problem with me and Renpai. Right? Because Renpai save data is saved in a folder, in a separate folder that isn't in any of the games. I'm not going to talk about how many Renpai games I've played through. Let's just say the save data folder is there's a lot of them. There's a lot. Should I make a VN? No. It's my computer now. Also, that game was definitely made for guys. Is that what you're into?
趣味ってほどのものでは全然受け入れられるってだけ。
Well, yeah. She's just like... Why am I blanking on her name? From Irosekai. You know, she played a lot of incest eroge. Tsukasa? No, not her. No, what do you mean? Fucking... I forgot her name. Yeah. I did too. Either way, she played It's a self-proclaimed sister. Yes, she played a shit ton of incest era gay, and it was all about it was all about Big Brother getting with little sister because she was the little sister. Blue-haired girl, more grayish, but yeah, you're thinking of the same girl.
最近はソシャゲやら PVP ゲームやらでさ、たまには素直に癒しを求めたくなるんだよね。
Well, just keep it in moderation.
お兄もね。
Or was it purple? It's in the it's the same. It's similar. I could look it up. Probably should have done that. On this day, like any other, we arrive at school at the same time we always do.
あ、あまねちゃん、おはよう。
Who the fuck?
おはよう、さいちゃん。
Wow. You have friends here?
はあ、なんて失敬なこと言うのか、この兄は。
What do you mean you're too lazy? You looked up Armani's voice actress. Yo, yeah, that's her name.
お兄さん？あまねちゃん、お兄さんがいたんだ。
まあ一応。
Unfortunately, what are you trying to say? Hello, I'm Armani's big brother.
はい。あ、いえ、違います。すみません。あまねちゃんには私の方こそお世話になってばかりで。
Alright, you told me to do the fucking rankings. Number 2 is... Who the fuck is her name? Mikuni. Number 3 is Amane. There you go. There's 2 more characters added to the list.
三国沙莉と言います。あまねちゃんと同じクラスで1の A です。はじめまして。
Kyo's voice is Mare and from Hoshizuru and Memoria and Reina. Oh yeah. We brought that up because they have the same hair color. Yeah. Nice to meet you too. Tanikaze Riku, class 2C. I appreciate the politeness.
いえ、そんなこと全然。
Reina has pink hair, Mare has white. No, I'm saying Reina and Kyo had the same colored hair. Also, Reina did not have pink hair. But hang on. No, I'm not doing this. Well, now that introductions are out of the way, I don't really know how to break the ice. Namely, because all I know about this girl is that she's my sister's classmate.
別に挨拶なんてしなくてもいいって。
Reina has short pink hair, what do you mean? Bro, if you're talking about short pink hair, Amane's the one who has short pink hair.
そういうわけにはいかないよ。
それよりも早く教室行こう。ここ暑いし。
あ、うん、そうだね。
Okay, who's Mikuni's voice actress?
失礼します、谷風先輩。
Make sure Amane doesn't get up to any trouble, okay?
お兄もそういうのいいから。親じゃあるまいし。
仲いいんだね。
別に良くないし。
She does have pink hair. Hang on, it's been a while, okay?
今度こそ失礼します、先輩。
That's not pink. It says hair. Wait, it's closer to white. Mm-hmm. It feels nice being called a Nissan. It's light pink technically. It's light. It's dark white. It's just more. It's a lot more lighter than light pink. Fuck off. I don't think anyone's ever used that for me before. A rush of cold air hits me once I open the classroom door. Once we reach the middle of June, we're given permission to use the AC. Someone who arrived earlier must have turned it on. I'm looking at Mikuni. Okay, good. The chill cools the faint layer of sweat on my skin as I make my way toward the seat. Yeah, they got the fancy AC. However, I discover something preventing me from sitting down.
それってネタだよね。今作ったネタだよね、絶対。
Okay.
設定画面。
You?
こんな私の声聞こえてる？
Go
うるさ
down.
くない？
60.
私の声聞こえてる？うるさくない？マジなんだな、これが。持ってないからね、これ。
You also go down a bit.
音量はこれ。私の。はいはい。
Unless... There she is.
私のこと。周りはって私の。
There you go.
にわかには信じがたい。でも事実なんだよ。さあさあ、うちも一緒にいたしね。
Okay, her voice is perfect.
見た瞬間、うち大爆笑。私も絶対に笑ってたと思うよ。くるみだったら笑いすぎて、その場から動けなくなってたかも。
Girl A and B have a VNDB page. Well, yeah.
設定画面だね。
They have names.
さてと。
It's
私の
Kare and Chika.
さてと、今日はどこの。
What do you mean they have they have a VNDB page? They have a sprite. What do you mean? Of course they do.
くるみはただでさえよく笑うもんね。ねえ、それ動画ないの？動画ないよ。なんせいきなりだったからさ。ね。
But what is Mikuni's voice actress? Chocolat's mom didn't. I know Chocolat's mom didn't, but she didn't have a sprite. She didn't have a sprite though. She was only in CGs. Alright? So it still counts. So what are their voice actresses? You have 3 now. You've got the really purple hair girl A and B.
ね。そうか。私も見たかったな。
I said no one you know. Yeah. So what are the voice actresses for girl A and girl B?
昨日は美容院に行ってたから。おう。髪切った？おそ！今さら？できれば教室に入った瞬間に言ってほしかった。
Which one should I look up first? Obviously, you should look up girl. She was the loudest.
冗談だって。タイミングがなかっただけですぐに気づいたから。いい色で可愛いって。そう？ありがとう。確かにカラー綺麗に入ってるよね。
Okay, so they're not pretending that okay, at least they're not pretending that purple is her natural hair color. It's blonde, but you know.
どこの美容院？私も行ってみたい。駅前にあるところ。今度一緒に行く？
Nanase in Nikitashi. Well, I haven't played that game yet, so for all you would potentially know, yeah. Okay, what about girl A?
行く行く。
Who doesn't have naturally colored hair as well.
じゃあ今度また連絡するね。でも駅前なら結構近くにいたんだ。惜しかったね。せめて動画だけでもあれば。撮れてたらめっちゃ拡散されて有名人扱いだったかもね。うわ、そう言われると余計に悔しい。
Only 2 voiced characters.
やっぱ常にスマホで狙わないとダメかな。
Bruh, they're finding the new they're finding the niche ones.
で
も狙ってる時には何も起きないのが世の常よ。
But that means they probably paid them less. Oops.
マジそれ。拡散される動画とか写真とか撮ってみたい。
Sumire and Renai Hajimemashite. Interesting. Okay, what about Girl B with the red highlight? I think that's what it's called.
取れたら面白そう。谷風くん、おはようっす。
Orange? Shut up!
よーっす。
It's between orange and red.
よっすよっす。
I swear I'm not colorblind. A trio of very sociable girls greet me. Kohibari, Kinoshita, and Shiraishi. 82 voice character. Okay, at least Girl B has characters. She's voiced. Also Nukitashi. Okay, they kind of give off those superficial popular girl vibes, but they're all nice and as sweet as can be. Hey.
夏休みはまだ先なのに、今日も暑いよね。
Okay, there's her name. So Kurumi gets a solid second place. Kurumi. You're telling me, and and we're only in June, which means it's going to get worse. Kira and Donna, of course. Alice Soft. Wait, is Donna Alice Soft? I don't remember. Some break can't come soon enough.
わかる。すっごいわかる、それ。
Okay, I don't even know Uchino Pet Jijo. There's Kaede. She gets third.
Cooler をつけっぱなしにした部屋でだらだら昼まで寝て夢が膨らむ。
I don't know why her name is Shiraishi when it's when the others get Kurumi and Kaede. What? You know, for that, Chika, you're going down to 4th. Which means Mikuni is 5th and Amane is 6th. Unlucky.
思ったよりも小さい夢だね。
朝が苦手なんよね、うち。
Me neither. I just forced myself to be.
私はいろんなところに遊びに行きたいな。沖縄とか。やっぱ夏は海だ、海。夏を満喫するためにはまずはテストをなんとかしないとね。
So Kurumi and Kaede are newer voice actresses, and Chika, who is an established voice actress, hasn't voiced any character I know. Of course. Okay, good. Of course.
思い出したくないことを。
でもちゃんとしないと。せっかくの夏休みに追試や補習を受けるなんて悲しすぎる。それはそうだけど、くるみは成績いいもんね。それに比べて私は。大丈夫だって。授業で習った内容しか出ないんだから。気軽に言うけどさ。
というか、くるみ。
何？
くるみがケツを乗っけてるのって谷風くんの机だよね。困ってるんじゃないの？このままだと谷風くん席に座れないから。
Yeah, of course he's in the stereotypical back left corner of the classroom. That's where he sits. Like every main protagonist in a anime.
そっか、そういえばそうだ。
Every harem protagonist in an anime.
言って、谷風くん言ってよ。
No worries. It's no big deal. Just gonna drop my book bag off. Just gotta drop my book bag off. I place it down without taking my seat.
しかもさ、気づいてたならもっと早く言ってよ。
Haru and Slubbish Dragon Princess. Why do I know that game?
っていうか、ケツ言うな。ケツはやめろ。
ケツはケツでしょ。
普通にお尻って言えばいいじゃん。
くるみはなんか尻っていうよりケツって感じするんだよね。
あるある、そんな感じある。どういうこと？
つまりでかい？
そんなはっきり言うなよ。
It's a compliment now. It's not. It's a compliment.
だってくるみが聞くから。
The three girls continue their conversation as they migrate away from my desk. I don't really have any business to attend to, so I could sit down. But something about idling away in my seat just makes me feel antsy. Talking to a guy friend would be much better which would be a much better use of my time.
Yo, Tanikaze. Ohayo.
Hey, you know,
お前、今投稿してきたところか？
he's not important enough to have a sprite, unfortunately. Yeah, what about it?
なら、あれやっぱり谷風だな。お前さっき、女の子と一緒に投稿してただろ。あれ誰だ？もしかして彼女、できたの？
She's my sister, actually.
妹がいたの？照れ隠しとかじゃなく、本当に？
I swear she's my sister.
谷風って、シスコン？
Shut up! What? Going to school with your sister is a perfectly normal thing to do. Quit making it weird. We're headed to the same direction, so why walk separately?
ありあり。なんかこう、お約束のネタかと思ってさ。
To be fair, we do walk to school together almost every day. But that doesn't mean I'm into her. Yet. And I don't fawn over her either. We're constantly bickering, if anything, which means you like each other. It's like Sora and Kakeru in 99. Another connection.
そういえば、最近買った漫画で結構面白いのがあってさ、一気に全巻揃えたんだけど。
Didn't you tell me a similar story last week? You must have a bottomless wallet.
俺一箇所じゃなくいろんなところで電子書籍を買ってるからな。
Might like the teacher's VA, but not as much as Noah's. Okay, shut up! Stop hyping them up!
その時その時、セールでお得なところで買うのがコツだ。
Bro, I wanted to ask who Inoue's voice actor was, but I don't think he'd have a credit. I hate doing that. Personally, whenever I install multiple apps, I just end up forgetting where I bought what series.
意外ときっちりしてるんだな、お前。
Who? A spriteless bro. What do you mean, who? Well, when it comes to buying porn, I do know it. I do know all the tricks. The chatter in the classroom subsides. Soon subsides. There is a profile but no credit. No VA. Of course.
はーい、授業を始めます。
Hang on a minute. Why am I... Sound like anyone you know? Yes! I just can't put my finger on it. I'm trying to...
テスト近いんだから真面目に聞かないと損するよ。
As Kohibari made note of earlier, exam season is swiftly approaching. Is it? Okay, the only character I can think of is fucking Satsuki from 99. if I do poorly, that's just one more thing for my mum to yell at me about. No, yeah, I just tell me the names. I fucking. And if my scores are really bad, she'll probably cut my allowance. For that reason, I'm focusing hard during class.
次の文を見てください。覚悟という言葉を連想しだしたとあります。それじゃあまず覚悟という言葉の意味を改めて辞書で調べてみましょうか。
It's from one of the first VNs you played and a very recent one. Okay, so from MKC and a very recent one, I can only think of Kakenuke or MML.
覚悟って心の準備をすることじゃないの？なんとなく知ってることでも改めて確認することが重要なの。ちゃんと辞書を引いて調べる。はい、木下さん、読んでみてください。
Just tell me the names of the fucking characters. One is from MKC and the other Kakenuke. Hang on. Because... It's not from 9-9. So it's not Riri's voice actress. Hang on. Why are you doing this?
はーい。悪い事態を予測して受け止める心構えをする。だよね。
I recognize
やっぱり合ってるじゃん。
I recognize the voice more from the character in MKC. I don't remember what they sound like. I mean, I do to an extent, but like, you know, fucking Kinu.
そう、悪い事
The
態を予
femboy.
測して。
It's Masora. Unlucky.
つまり自分にとって望ましくないことが起きることを想像していると読み解けるわけです。
Masora and Nagiko. Okay. Why were you like...
バックログ画面だ。
Like, what the fuck? Yeah. You're... I want you to try to guess. You made it sound like it's a character I like. Class continues on. I have no trouble following along. And the subject matter is certainly interesting enough, but regardless.
バックログ画面だね。
Yeah, that's... I thought you liked Nagiko. I do, but it's not fucking... It's not... I'm blanking on her name. It's not fucking Kika, you know? I'm tired. That's my current dilemma. I know I've been getting enough sleep. Lately. Yet, for some reason, I still feel lethargic in the morning. Good luck. God damn it. That dream I had must be to blame. It's evolved a bit since the first time I saw it in April. It all centers around that crimson flame floating in the darkness. At first, it was tiny, and the flames were weak. And if I remember correctly, about a week later, I noticed it getting bigger, burning brighter. Eventually, a month had passed, and the flames were so hot, they were searing me. It's only a dream, but I've been continually seeing it for over a month, and with each passing day, the flames grow hotter. It's nothing but a dream. I tell myself that, but it does nothing to assuage my fears. Maybe it's why I feel like I'm sleep deprived lately. where I feel sleep deprived every day. I managed to stifle a yawn, but there's no stifling my exhaustion. My eyelids are growing heavier, even as class continues on as normal. I want to pay attention, but I can't fight this urge. My teacher's words become the lullaby that takes me to my slumber. Oh shit. The center of the void is a faint crimson light, glowing as it draws nearer. I need to wake up. I'm in class right now. I need to open my eyes before those raging flames burn me. But I can't move. The darkness spreads far and wide, without end, and within it, I have no way of knowing where the ground is. The fire is going to consume me. Which is all fine and well, as long as I can wake up. But the second I resign myself to that fate, a bright light shines down upon me. It's from a different type than the crimson flame, more like sunlight. Then white feathers appear alongside it. Feathers of the purest white, floating down like snowflakes. I look up. What I see is an angel. Oh no, the feathers. We are not referencing Isekai, okay? The girl is small and beautiful, enveloped by 2 large wings. I only have 1 angel wing, though. If she's not an angel, then I don't know what is. The angel descends before me, a spectacle so far removed from what I was used to seeing in this dream. Shut up about being mentally prepared. Stop hyping her up. I feel like I'm witnessing an actual miracle with my own 2 eyes.
安心してくれ。
She offers me words of comfort, and she describes glowing with her wings.
僕が守る。それが僕の使命だ。
This fucking kicker. Her mission. But I can't voice my confusion. Not because of the pain. In fact, the pain from my heart, from the heat has completely vanished. What do you mean and Kinu? What? I don't remember. It's almost as if the light is healing me. Yes. Look, I don't. Noah is Kinu in MKC and Kika. Yeah. I don't remember. I just associate the characters. I just associate the voice actresses with one character at a time. Okay? Well, either way, this is just a dream. As soon as Kika was the voice, now it's Kika's voice, okay? It wasn't Kinu's anymore. You like Noah's voice? Of course I do. Well, either way, this is just a dream. Whoa!
こちらを。僕を見て。
What do you mean, potential angel? Hanging aloft in the air, she reaches her arm out toward me. Her small, soft hands touch my cheeks, lifting my head toward her. Her beauty is blinding. That was the sun behind her that's blinding you. Porcelain white skin, face shaped like a doll's, eyes big and round, sparkling like gems. But most striking of all, her plump pink lips.
君はそのまま。動かないままでいいから。
She takes deep breaths, seeming half nervous, half enraptured. A faint blush paints her white skin, her eyes filled with fear and shame.
じゃあ、失礼するね。
Okay, so in Magical Marriage Lunatics, Yuta is kissed by a vampire. In Angelic Chaos, MC is kissed by an angel. I feel there's a bit of a disparity between the two. Her lovely lips touch mine. It's a gentle sensation. This has to be a dream, and yet her touch feels so real. A kiss from a winged angel. First kiss of the VN. Yeah, but it's in a dream. Right? Wink. Her lips are so soft. So warm. It shocks me like an electric jolt running up my spine. I never knew a touch could feel so serene. I remain frozen stiff as the angel slowly pulls back. The sensation of her lips lingers for a moment, revealing my inner feelings. At the same time, I'm overcome by the most peculiar sensation. It's as though a warmth has poured into me through that kiss, and now it's coursing through me. It's called being horny. It reaches my chest, then goes deeper, deeper, as deep as it possibly can, into my balls. Wait, slowly but surely, it encompasses my entire being.
これでもう大丈夫だ。
Especially my balls.
さあ、起きないと怒られても知らないよ。
No, but would you mind telling me what you just did before that?
谷風くん
No, don't ruin my horny dream! The first thing I see when I come to is my teacher's face. You're not an angel.
は
Ah! What the fuck? After a 5-second delay, the whole class bursts into laughter.
天使じゃなくてごめんなさいね。
Yeah, you're a femboy. What? Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that.
よっぽどいい夢を見てたみたいだね。私の授業はそんなに気持ちよく寝られたのかな？
No, it's just your voice. No, it's not your teaching. I'm sorry for nodding off. I'm fine now, though. Wide awake. I truly mean that. It's been a long time since I've woken up feeling this energized. After all, for the past while, I've only been waking up to an excruciatingly painful, burning sensation.
わかりました。それじゃあ授業に戻るよ。
That kiss did something to the man. Yeah, it turned him on. I managed to stay awake and alert for the rest of the class without issue. Maybe I have that angel who appeared in my... who appeared to me in my dream to thank for that. Most likely, I feel... if those crimson flames try to burn me tonight, will she show up again? I sure hope so.